That's 2 poopers?
Yeah.
Hi guys, how are you? So
Hey, I want to sit.
you want to sit? Come sit.
What?
Okay. Good morning. How are you guys doing? I just got off the phone with my midwife, so they're confirming my case of ICP, and I'm gonna be delivering next week.
Mommy, wait. Mommy, I don't know what Daddy is.
Daddy's at CrossFit.
Is Daddy coming home?
Yeah, he's gonna come home soon.
You're sad.
I am sad, I know, but it's okay to be sad sometimes.
I will be sad.
You're gonna be happy for me?
Nah.
Yeah. You guys are so silly. So we're picking up right where the last video left off. You're so silly.
When Daddy comes back home.
Yeah, when Daddy comes back home.
So, you and when we stay here. Mommy, you and when we...
Right, now that I can like actually hear myself think. Hello. I am getting into the car to go to a non-stress test for the baby. And to talk to my midwives and figure out what the heck is going to happen. So they're going to confirm that I have ICP, and they've sent a prescription in for me. They also have told me that they're probably going to deliver me early. Baby's gonna be delivered early. They said 36 weeks, I'm 35 weeks. So when, it's just like a matter of when. Baby's moving, so that's good. Baby is moving around. But I need to get driving because I don't want to be late. Do I have a mask? Let me tell you how excited I am to have a preemie in the middle of a pandemic. I need to go get a mask. We'll see what happens. Alrighty guys, so I feel like I haven't really gotten to update you, so I would sit down and do that. I went to my appointment today and I had the non-stress test. They hooked me up to the monitor and monitored the baby, and this baby is fine. Did the group B strep, or group strep B, whatever it's called, swab, because I will be going into labor soon. I met with the head midwife who's been with the practice the whole, for the whole duration of the practice existing. She was actually the one who had first diagnosed me with PUPS, which, granted, I had a rash and it looked like PUPS, and she even said to me today, she's like, yeah, it looked like PUPS, like it's weird, and she's like, but it wouldn't have gone away, especially that quickly. And she saw my belly today and she was like, yeah, you have no rash. I've had it documented in my chart since 20 weeks that I've been itchy. They kind of, like, in the back of their minds have always kind of just like been paying attention to it, seeing how I was feeling, etc. And then, so when my symptoms came back in like full force, especially on like my hands and on the bottoms of my feet and whatnot, they took it very seriously, which is good, they should, because the scary part about ICP is that it's one of the leading causes of stillbirths, and from 37 weeks onward, and your baby is really in danger, and the only way to stop your baby from being in danger is to deliver. So another issue is that even if your test results come back negative or like low, like your bile numbers come back low, it doesn't really mean anything. So you more or less have to go, those numbers can within an hour drastically jump, which is why it's so dangerous for the baby. Even doing non-stress tests, realistically, doesn't mean much. Your numbers could drastically increase and your baby could be in serious danger within an hour. So it's this really petrifying, scary situation to be in where my body can literally try to harm my child at any moment. And it's almost like finding a sweet spot in between allowing this baby to cook as long as possible, but then also not, like the further along that we go, the more at risk the baby will be. If my numbers came back and they were super duper duper high, over 100, they would just induce me now or in like a few days. Because as of right now, I am okay in like a manageable state. They're going to induce me next week. I am so unbelievably scared and stressed and worried. I feel not anxiety attacks, like actual panic attacks. I feel like my chest, like I'm having a heart attack very often. I have to like calm myself down. I don't even know. I'm having a hard time right now processing this all. You are seeing this in like real time. Like we confirmed this morning. And at 11 a.m. with the maternal fetal medicine specialist, confirmed that this is the route that we're going to be taking. So like I am just like a mess. It's 3 o'clock. So if you guys were wondering. So like, I have not gotten a lot of time to process any of this. I'm literally right now doing baby laundry. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to do something that is productive and makes me feel a little bit more prepared to have this child, but also keeps my mind off of the details. Because realistically, we're probably going to have a premature baby, maybe in the NICU, during a pandemic. So there's that. And I'm also going to be induced, which is something I never thought that I would ever be, just with the fact that my water breaks spontaneously and then I go into labor and then that's that. I also have to say goodbye to having a birth center labor and delivery, as well as a water birth. I will now be looking at not only a 2-day stay in the hospital, but also probably longer if the baby is in the NICU. And I have to figure out, do they allow both parents to stay? Will both parents stay? Will I be able to stay in the hospital with the baby? Will Dan be able to come and see the baby but also be with our other children? Do we want that to happen? There's just so much to think about now that I was not like mentally prepared to think about. None of those things really at the end of the day matter to me. I would really like to avoid a C-section. That's it. Like that's really like one of my things where I'm like, I would really like I want a healthy, safe baby first and foremost. And then the next one is like, I'd like to avoid a C-section. So I don't care if I don't get like the water birth that I've been hoping for. I don't care about staying in a hospital. I don't care about any of those things. Even if I have to stay once again in the hospital alone. Dan's never stayed with me in the hospital. I don't know if you guys ever knew that, but Dan has never stayed with me in the hospital. He hopefully will this time just because of what's happening. But yeah, I'm okay with those things. I am a warrior, like I'm a mom. We're tough. We are tough cookies and I can handle this. But oh my gosh, if the reason I'm not crying right now or sobbing is because I think, cried all the tears that I could cry. I was sobbing on the phone with my midwife this morning. I think I scared the lady at the front desk. Because you know what it is? I just know that I have it now. Like now it's confirmed and now I have like, realistically in my mind, I'm like, okay, so I had a miscarriage and my body failed me. And you can't help but sometimes have those feelings like maybe it's my body's fault that my baby didn't make it. And now I'm faced with a confirmed diagnosis of my body actually trying to attack my child and could potentially cause a stillbirth. Like, very likely if I was to have not caught this, you know? And it's a really hard situation to be in. I'm so heightened already to this child's movements. I'm like, you know, is this baby moving? Is the baby moving? Like, and thankfully the baby is moving, like, so much. And it's just like, it's almost like this baby knows to just keep giving me movements, real movements, just to keep my mind at ease. But oh my goodness, like, to be in a situation where you know that it's like quite likely that all of a sudden my body could fight this child and be the reason that it doesn't make it. It's just like really a scary thought. And then also I'm dealing with the other side thought where Cooper is a miracle. Cooper's a miracle. I had this with Cooper and we didn't catch it. And he made it to 39 weeks and my body went into spontaneous labor with my water breaking and we had a healthy, safe delivery of our child. Like, Cooper's a miracle. But it makes me feel so negligent as a mom, and like, guys, I could have very well not have had Cooper. You know, it's just like such a scary realization. So I have a lot to process. I like don't even know what to say. I truthfully don't feel like vlogging today. So I'm just going to pretty much leave the video here. But yeah, so as of right now, I am okay. As of right now, baby bear is okay. It is Friday. I am definitely going to be doing updates on my Instagram. That's where you can get more up-to-date updates on how I'm doing. I'll tell everyone how like my non-stress tests go and stuff like that. Baby's gonna come soon, and it's not going to be how I imagined. But that's okay, as long as the baby's healthy. As long as I'm healthy, and as long as this baby's healthy, that's all I care about. Anyway, that is enough of a ramble from me. I will update you more as time goes on. I just like cannot believe this. I just cannot believe this. Okay, that is all that I have to say.